Welcome back from my YouTube channel Technological Education Academy by Abhinav Kumar. Uh, Important topic. In 1920, the American physiologist John B. Watson began a series of experiments involving Albert B., a 9-month-old baby chosen from a local children's hospital. The tests were designed to see whether it was possible to teach an infant to fear an animal by repeatedly presenting it at the same time. As loud frightening noise, Watson also wanted to find out whether such fear would transfer to other animals or objects and how long this fear would persist. Today, his method would be considered unethical and even cruel, but at that time they were seen as a logical and natural progression from previous animal studies. In the now famous Little Airbus experiment, Watson placed the healthy but on the whole stolid and unemotional baby Albert on a mattress and then observed his reaction when introduced to a dog, white rat, a rabbit, a monkey, and some inanimate object, including human masks and burning paper. Albert showed no fear of any of these animal or object and even reached out to touch them. In this way, Watson established a baseline from which he could measure any change in the child behavior toward the object. On a separate occasion, while Albert was sitting on the matter, Watson struck a metal bar with a hammer to make a sudden loud noise. Unsurprisingly, Albert became frightened and distressed, bursting into tears. Watson now had an unconditioned stimulus, the loud noise that he knew elected would be able to condition like Albert to become afraid of the animal. When Albert was just over 11 months old, Watson carried out the experiment. The white rat was placed on the mattress with Albert, and then Watson hit the hammer on the steel bar. When the child touched the rat, the child burst into tears. The procedure was repeated, even time over two sections. 1 week apart, after which Albert became distressed, and soon as the rat was brought into the room, even when it was not accompanied by the noise, by repeatedly pairing the rat with the loud noise, Watson was applying the same kind of classical conditioning as Pavlov had in his experiment with dogs. The child natural response to the noise, fear, and distress had now become associated with the rat. The child had become conditioned to respond to the rat with fear. In terms of classical conditioning, the rat was initially a neutral stimulus eliciting no particular response. The loud noise was an unconditioned stimulus that elicited an unconditioned response. You are of fear after conditioning the rat had become a conditioned stimulus CS, eliciting the conditioned response CR of fear. However, this conditioning seemed to go deeper than simply a fear of the white rat and appeared to be far from temporary. In order to test whether Albert's fear had generalized or spread to other similar objects, he was reintroduced to wild furry things including a rabbit, a dog, and sheepskin coat. 5 days after the original conditioning, Albert showed the same distress and fearful response to this. As to the rat, in this experiment, Watson demonstrated that human emotions are susceptible to classical conditioning. This was a new finding because previous stimulus response experiments had focused on testing the learning of physical behaviors. Watson had discovered that not only can human behavior be predicted given certain stimuli and conditions, it can also be controlled and modified. A further check of Albert's reaction to the rat, rabbit, and dog 1 month later suggested that the effects of this conditioning were long lasting, but this could not be proven, as Albert was soon after removed from the hospital by his mother. It has been suggested that this was a sign of mother distress, but according to Watson, on account it occurred on a pre-arranged date. Thank you for watching this video. It is a best video for introduction of Albert Einstein. Please like 1000 like. Please complete. Thank you for watching this video. Technological Education Academy by Abhinav Kumar.